Hello folks, it's a chilly morning but ridiculously mild for December. I was finishing last night, it was starting to get dark and then it was throwing it down with rain, so I gave up. I went indoors, but I got all these flashings cut while when I went back indoors, so I'm ahead of the game this morning because I need these flashings for going between these two Veluxes. I couldn't quite make my mind up whether to have straight edged slates in there or whether to continue the curve, because obviously we've got the curve at the sides of the Veluxes, and I put 3 up and I think they look all right. At the end of the day, does it really matter? But I just like the idea that you can look up here and see that somebody's taken some care over all of it, you know. So that's what we're doing. So I've cut all the flashing so I can get that piece done in there, and then once I'm up in between those two, the further two, then I can take all the top flashings off at the same time, because these two Veluxes are so close together, the flashings kind of sit on top of each other, so you kind of got to do both at the same time. So that's my plan today. There's rain coming in this afternoon, which is going to slow me down, so I'm going to try and get as much done as I can this morning, and see if we can. My goal really is this week. What's today? It's Thursday today. This week I'd really like to have all of these Veluxes finished, these 3 Veluxes, and be right up to the ridge all the way along. And then that leaves me. I'll pick the camera up and show you. That leaves me. See, if I can get up to the end of this Velux and right up to the ridge, then that's 2/3 of the roof done. And then it's a case of move the scaffold along again. And another good week with some decent weather, and I could have this side pretty much closed in. Up the end there, the sarking isn't done on the ladder. Well, the ladder isn't built yet. It's 2/3 built. I've got to get a 6x2 on the end to create the gable, so that will slow things down. But I could be all the way through here, which would make this, at least this side of the roof, which is the side that faces the prevailing weather, it would at least make this side watertight, which would be nice. That's a word I've dreamed of, watertight. So that's a bit of an aim. Try and get that done in the next couple of weeks. Well, before Christmas would be good, eh? We're getting there, aren't we? We're getting there near Christmas. So yeah, I'm going to crack on with that this morning. That's all my flashings dropped to the floor. Kind of lightweight, and I'm whacking around on this platform. 5-inch lap. Because these slates are obviously all reclaimed, the occasional one's got a hole in it a bit further down than I'd like. Not enough to show below the next slate, but enough to let a bit of water in, potentially. I mean, unlikely, but potentially. So I just fill each one up when I come to it with a bit of clear silicone. That does the job. Right, I need to go and get me drill, get these top flashings off, so I can get the next soaker in, and then I'll be up to the same height as I am to the right of the Velux, and then I'll need to do the bit in between, the bigger gap between the two, before I can finish off all the top slates. So you have to trim the end of these. Only got to cut the corner out so that it doesn't foul the other flashing when it goes back on. That's it. That should do it. Fingers haven't quite warmed up yet. Oof. Perfect. Oh. Because these slates are a bit thicker than Spanish slate, which is what most Velux flashing kits allow for, when I put these in, the front top edge just tends to stick over the height it should, so I just have to trim that front top edge off, and then it sits in there quite nice. That's it. I've done this several times up here. There's a bracket that holds that you use to fix the Velux to the actual roof. It's all kind of hidden, and you guarantee that it will be exactly beneath where I put my little nail in. Right, well, two more flashes to cut. Soakers, I should say. Keep calling them flashes, they're soakers. Right. Oh, the vital biscuit tin lid. Oh, phone. Hello.
Hi, it's Megan calling from Wellington of the Mark.
How you doing?
Hi, it was just to say that we've got your tags in, so we're just going to deliver them tomorrow at some point, but it was just to get payment for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Minute or if you want to call me back.
No, I'll do it now, otherwise I'll forget. I just happen to be
That's fine.
up on a roof at the moment. That's the only thing.
Please be careful.
Yeah. On my way. Hello folks, I got a bit more done yesterday before the rain came, and then overnight or last evening as well I had some unexpected high winds, and I popped out a few minutes ago when I let the dogs out and noticed that we've got some ripped membrane up there. Not only that, I saw that there was some trim on the ground down there, and then I noticed that the flashing at the top is missing. This piece that goes up and around the top of the Velux, that was, I mean, I had it off yesterday so that I could get the trims on the sides, and I just pushed it back on. I mean, it's held on with 2 screws, but they're kind of a decent fit without the screws. But obviously that's blown off, and as yet I've not found it. It's quite a big bit of stuff. Strangely, the bit of trim that blew off was down here, which is the opposite way to the normal wind. I'm pretty sure the wind was coming from the southwest. Maggie, quiet. So, yeah, it's I've got to start hunting for a bit of trim. I wonder whether it... Oh, here it is, look. Oh. Oh no, I was thinking for a moment that that roof ladder had blown down, but it's that one that was up there. This one was already down here, I think. Was it? You know what, I can't remember. I might have to have a look back on a couple of videos to see whether that roof ladder was there or not. Anyway, there's me a bit of trim. It's had a bit of a whack, but that'll be all right. Good. Well, that's that. I don't see any other damage. The back is all okay. It's where I battened it all down a few weeks ago after a high wind, so that's good. So yeah, I can just carry on now. I'm hoping today I can get the slates around that last Velux there, and once they're up that edge, that left-hand edge, then the whole top along the ridge can be done. First I need to repair that membrane. I'll put a new piece over the top of it. So.